Interesting knife, isn't it? Yeah, welcome to Love Them Knives. Just looking this over. This is Hightron Spectron knife. Spectron. Spectron. Interesting. Little button lock. Okay. Feels pretty solid. It's like an FRN type of plastic, or they call this nylon, I think, is what they say in their on their page. I can give you the website, and then you can get these on Amazon. And check this out. Hold on. Making this a mess. Okay. Spectron. $55. Limited deal, normally around 70, 79. And you can get them in different colors, and there's some other knives of their ilk, I guess. All right. But, and what's that one called? The Sharplin. Okay. And then this is a Spectron. So I thought this was really interesting because if you saw that slip out here, it looks a little bit like the S07, doesn't it? I've got my NOC S07. It looks like this. I mean, just the fact that they have a two-piece onlay, the blade shape looks similar, not the same, but, and of course, this one's $632, by the way, if you want to get one. Take a look at NOC's website, but this, $55, and they're saying, come on, did you read that when I had it here? M390. Nylon handle. Really? I haven't read the review things. But so I got this little knife and I got, really? Is this M390? Because if it's not M390, they picked the wrong guy to send this to, right? Because I am definitely going to have this tested. And okay, so deep carry clip. I'm trying to think. No, you can't reverse it, can you? No, you can't. Okay, that's a different kind of deal there. Okay, so it's a right-hand tip-up only. Interesting. I mean, the actual NOC knife is a front flipper or finger flicker, whatever you want to do. And this one, you can do the button lock. You can flick it with your finger. You can front flip it, you know, however you want to do that. And there it drops. So obviously it's got bearings, swings pretty free. It's centered, yeah, centered reasonably well. I mean, it's, you know, you look through the camera, it's like, okay, is that centered, you know? Let me look around the camera. It maybe just favors that side by just a frag, you know what I'm saying? I don't, you know, if I was going to be ultra particular, maybe just a little bit to that side. Is it real M390? I'm gonna test and find out. If I do, then I'm gonna have to grind some of the coating off because the PMI will not read without getting to the regular metal here. So probably around the pivot area, I'll have to remove some of the black finish on here to get it red. But, I mean, fascinating, isn't it? For $55. But it's very lightweight, and it doesn't feel like a $150 knife or anything like that. It feels like a $50, $60, $70 knife. That's it. And really, with the nylon handle, you know, I think we're not bad at $55. If this is real M390, we're in great shape for that price. And it comes in different colors as well. I didn't give you all the info yet. Here's their webpage look. You know, check that out, right? They've got some expensive knives that are titanium, some karambit looking stuff, some modular looking stuff. All right. Interesting. I don't know that much about these people, but these are not inexpensive knives here. So they have both ways. You can see some of these. $39, $250 or $60. All right, $39 to $260, and etc. etc. Now here's the Spectron on their website, $79.99. So I guess the $55 is a a temporary markdown. And there's the different colors, so you can get it with this green, you can get it with the tan, you can get it with the black over the tan or the tan over the black. I think is all that is reversing it, right? It's the HK004 model. So I'm going to get a discount code, and I'll put it down below. I don't know how long it's going to be effective, but here's the sheep's foot, PVD finish, black and khaki, tip up, button lock, etc., etc. M390, I don't know. I mean, and then they're just bragging about it's M390, so okay, whatever. This and that, Spectron, there it is. In the different colors. This is the Amazon show right here. So if this goes off, maybe that discount code will get you back to this. And I don't know for sure, but I'll let you know. This knife is, nylon handle, so no, it doesn't feel expensive in that regard, although nylon handles are pretty durable, and who gives a shit, right? I mean, they're not going to mark up, scrape up real easy, regardless. They don't have the strength that titanium does, but it's pretty strong. It feels okay. Reinforced around here, I imagine. I probably should take this apart just so we could look. And there's a back spacer here. Okay. Deep carry pocket clip, right hand only. The ergos are what they are. Kind of canoe there and out there. They're okay. It's comfortable. A little cutaway here, so it shouldn't be difficult to sharpen or strop. That shouldn't be an issue. PVD coating, like I said before. I don't see a place for a lanyard to attach. And then you got these overlays, which are probably not real overlays. They just look like it. Maybe it's all molded together. I don't know until I take it apart. It feels light. It's not very long. So let's take a look at this. 3-inch blade, 7-inch overall length. Okay, you got it? So about 18 centimeters, not quite overall length, but close, and about 77 millimeter blade length. Right? So I'm getting back down to brass tacks here instead of getting funky. 15 millimeter, it's 6/10, so it's kind of fat in the hand. It does feel that way too. 0.08, which is a 2.1 millimeter blade thickness. So not real thick blade thickness. And let's pull this out. Get out of my way. Ooh, God. Wow, that's sharp. That's really damn sharp. I didn't realize it was that sharp. It is sharp. Damn, okay. God, if that's real M390, that might be shitting deal right there. And you know what? The fact that it's a little 3 and a 7, I mean, my S07 is like 9 inches long, right? So, it's way bigger. And of course, my S07 never going anywhere, never going to be carried, maybe once here or there, but not very often because it's just too expensive and too nice and difficult, if possible, to get at all in the the variety and the variant that I got. So comfort's okay. Blade lockup seems solid. Fit and finish seems okay. I mean, for what it is, it's lightweight. It's extremely sharp. And I don't know. Let's take a look inside and see what we got. Yeah. I think that's a 9. But what are these? Are these the same? There's something. I don't know if that's it. Come here. Well, an 8 will spin it. Let me see. Yeah, 8 works fine. Are all these the same? The pivot is bigger, heavier. The body screws are not as big a diameter as the others. Okay. So, what do we got? And will this come off now? And yes, it will. It's starting to, at least. And so now we got this. It's kind of pressed. Okay, we got it. So are these really... No, they're not added on there. Well, maybe they are. Okay. Let's try this underneath. Is that a 6? Yeah, okay. Okay, they are. They are onlays, aren't they? I thought it were maybe molded in a two-color plastic molded pattern, but they aren't. They're actually put together like that. So that is insane. Seems like a lot of work. But there they go. And that holds that on there too. And then the pivot and this hold the other end on. So there's your presentation side. Good Lord Almighty, what else have we got? Okay, this is all open, and then this is the pivot. And this is the plunger. So all this goes on over there. So if this comes off, then everything's going to come apart, right? So here's your back spacer coming loose. I don't know what's holding me on here. But I've got myself involved in the plunger, I think, unintentionally. Basically, all I wanted to see is this. Do we have ceramic bearings? Yes, we do. Oh, here we go. And there's that. And where's my spring? My spring's back in here. Okay. Spring's here. Okay, now we can get this whole thing off. Okay. So spring's in the hole. We got this. We got these holding the onlays in place. And we got the ceramic bearings. And we got this. And I don't see... No, and there goes the spring. And I don't see... Get out of here. That's fine. No, I don't see that this is captured at all. So the pivot is not a captured pivot. There's steel reinforcing this area. And so that's nice. Okay, so that gives it a lot more strength. And here's your little stop right here that rolls around. And that's embedded on that. And that goes and stops there and there. Or there and there. One or the other. And that's it. It's fairly simple, but it's interesting the way they've set it up. And that's your disassembly. Okay, we're back with the Spectron from Hightron. And yeah, I got it centered. It's solid. Yeah, it's solid. So I don't know what it was. It was just a little off when I first got it, but taking it apart, putting it back together. Button locks, always fun, sliding the blade in, kind of moving the pivot up, trying to get the plunger to push the spring down and get that loaded correctly as you kind of push everything together at one time. So it's a little bit more dicey than your standard stuff, but yeah, there it is. And it's definitely very, very sharp out of the box. Interesting design. Looks like an NOC S07 to a degree. Obviously, you wouldn't put them in the same class. But I mean, these separated things. And these are real. I mean, these are real separate pieces from the underlying. So they are held on by screws underneath. Kind of interesting they did that. So here it is. Small, 7 inches overall length, you know, and 3-inch blade. Small, lightweight, easy to carry, very sharp. I don't know, you make the decision. That's who always does, isn't it? And links and stuff are below. Stay sharp.